Hi students, good morning. In the last class we have discussed about the structure of kidney and the structure of the nephron. Okay. So in this section we are going to study about the next portion, that is regarding the urine formation. So far we have discussed the structure of kidney as well as the nephron. Okay. So by using these nephrons, they are doing their main function, that is the urine formation. Okay. So the process of urine formation is having mainly three steps. Okay. So they are ultrafiltration, reabsorption and secretion. So ultrafiltration, tubular reabsorption and tubular secretion. These are the three steps in the urine formation. Okay. So we have to study about these three steps. We have to have an idea regarding these three three steps. So first we can talk about the ultrafiltration. Okay. So for ultrafiltration, there are two membranes regarding the membrane of the Bowman's capsule and this one glomerulus. Okay. So the wall of glomerulus and Bowman's capsule, they are very thin and they are acting as semi-permeable membrane, and they will act as a very good filters. Okay, they will filter. And here, you know that this is the afferent arteriole. Okay, blood comes into the nephron through afferent arteriole, and thereafter it is going to have what? A network of capillaries, and that capillaries is known as what? The glomerulus. And under this glomerulus there may be what? A pressure. The pressure in this glomerulus, that means the blood when it is moving through a very small blood vessel, a very minute blood vessel, a very thin blood capillaries, the blood will be flowing in very high pressure, and that high pressure is known as the capillary pressure. And because of this capillary pressure, the blood is going to be filtered. Okay. So in this way it is going to be filtered here. Okay. Nearly most of the liquid components of the blood may be filtered, and this filtered and it will be collected in the cup-shaped process that is known as the Bowman's capsule. Okay. So what we are getting after this filtration, this ultrafiltration, is known as the glomerular filtrate. Okay. So here the blood is going like this, and from here it is going to be filtered. The blood is filtered through the wall of glomerulus as well as through the Bowman's capsule. Through the wall of Bowman's capsule and this glomerulus, the blood is going to be filtered. Okay, and that filtered blood is going to be collected in this cup-shaped place that is known as the Bowman's capsule, and that collected solution or what that collected thing is known as the glomerular filtrate. And from here the glomerular filtrate, it is moving in journey. Okay. It will move like this. The glomerular filtrate is going to move like this in this direction. Actually, the glomerular filtrate, it cannot be considered as urine, because that glomerular filtrate, it contains many of the essential materials that is very important for our body. Okay. So the first step in urine formation is ultrafiltration. That means the filtration is over. Then we will get what? The glomerular filtrate here. Okay. Then the second step is that there is called reabsorption, the tubular reabsorption. Ultrafiltration is over here. Then in this area, this tubular, there is happening what? The tubular reabsorption. That means many of the essential materials may be there in the glomerular filtrate that must be reabsorbed. Okay, so these renal tubules are reabsorbing. Okay, the wall of the renal tubule, they will reabsorb essential components into these surrounding blood vessels. Okay, into these surrounding blood vessels. And these blood vessels are known as what? The peritubular capillaries. Into these peritubular capillaries. Okay. Then in reabsorption we have studied what is happening in the PCD. This is the descending limb of the Hennett's loop. This is the ascending limb of the Hennett's loop. Then DCD. Okay. So in the case of PCD, water, glucose, amino acids, then minerals such as potassium, sodium and calcium, they are going to be reabsorbed from the PCD. That means around 80%, 65 to 80% of the glomerular filtrate is going to be reabsorbed from the PCD itself. Okay. Then what about the descending limb? In the descending limb, water is going to be reabsorbed. That means the descending limb is permeable to water, so that it is going to be reabsorbed. Then in the ascending limb, what is happening in the ascending limb? That means what? The minerals such as sodium, potassium and calcium, they are going to be reabsorbed from this ascending limb. Then what happens in the DCD? That is sodium and water. In this last portion, sodium and water, they are reabsorbed by the action of what? Two hormones. Okay. And known as the water is reabsorbed by the action of water, the ADH, that is antidiuretic hormone. Then what about the case of this mineral, that is the sodium, that is absorbed in the presence of water, the aldosterone. It is another hormone. So these aldosterone and ADH, these are the two hormones. They are involved in the reabsorption of sodium and ADH in the DCT, distal convoluted tubule, as well as in the collecting duct. Okay, the collecting duct and the DCT, the water and the minerals are going to be reabsorbed by the action of the two hormones. They are known as aldosterone and antidiuretic hormone, or ADH. Okay, so in this section we have learned about the physiology of urine formation. It is having three important steps: ultrafiltration, reabsorption and what? Secretion. Okay, so here first one, that is ultrafiltration is over, then reabsorption. So after reabsorption, the what happens? The urine is going to be concentrated. Okay, and then finally the next step is the secretion. Okay, the secretion, some of the waste materials, poisonous waste materials such as ammonia, urea, uric acid, creatinine. Okay, these they are just coming into the renal tubule from the surrounding blood vessels. Okay, so it is just opposite to the tubular reabsorption. What happens during tubular reabsorption? In tubular reabsorption, the essential materials from the renal tubule, it is going to be absorbed into the surrounding blood vessel. Then what happens during secretion? From these blood vessels, the waste materials such as this ammonia, urea, uric acid, they are going to be secreted. They are going to be secreted into this renal tubule. Okay, so that is what the tubular secretion. Okay, and this tubular secretion is happening here in this area. That is the DCT, distal convoluted tubule. So finally, we will get what? A concentrated urine. Okay, so then this glomerular filtrate. Now here it is known as glomerular filtrate. Then it is moving in this direction. It will be reabsorbed. Some of the materials from this glomerular filtrate is going to be reabsorbed, and finally when it is reaching in this area, most of the water is going to be reabsorbed, so that the urine is going to be concentrated. Okay, so finally in this region, the urea, uric acid, everything is coming, all the waste materials are coming here in this region, and finally we will get what? The urine. When it is getting in this area, the glomerular filtrate is known as what? Urine. But here in this area it is not urine because most of the essential materials are there. Understand? So that's all about this section. Okay. So here also you have to go through the syllabus first. Okay. So up to this is included in our syllabus. Okay. The rest of the area it is that is in our textbook. It is not involved in the syllabus. So it would be better if you are going through the syllabus first. You have to understand, study the syllabus, go through the syllabus. Okay. Then you have to go through your textbook also. Okay. Then the last page of the textbook you can see some exercises. You have to go through the exercises according to your syllabus. Okay. And in that way you can make some notes. Okay. There also have a look at the syllabus. Okay. So we have only 2 sections in this chapter. Okay. Yesterday we have seen the first section. Now I completed this second section. In that way we are completing this chapter. Okay. So we have to go through these 2 sections again and again, and if you have any doubt you must ask. Okay. So then in the next day, the next section, we will be studying about the nervous system. That is the next chapter. Okay, go through these 2 sections 2 more times and understand this. Then go through the textbook. Find any doubt, you can contact me. Okay, and that's all. And thank you all. Okay, thank you.